This is wonderful. Everything is going our way.
What did you do to my drink? You what?
Alright, what's good, y'all? She in her mood a little bit. Welcome to Talking It Out, man. Yes, sir. I like that intro, man.
Yeah.
That was a smooth one. That was a smooth intro, man. I like that. But we're back, y'all. Hope y'all can see me right now. I can't really see myself, but we're back with another episode of Talking It Out. This is episode 8. I remember. I'm keeping it in my head this time. I'm remembering every number of the episode that we're on, but I got a guest that I've been trying to get for a minute now, since last semester, since 2023,
Crazy.
last semester of spring. I've been trying to get him. I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick. Just tell him your name, major, where you're from, and class or age, whichever one.
All right, yo. What's up, everyone? My name is Tyler Best. I attend Boston University. I am graphic design major with a minor entrepreneurship. That might change, actually. And yeah, I'm from New Jersey.
Okay, yeah. And y'all hopefully know me through these 8 episodes, but I'll introduce myself again. I'm your host, Martin Lobes Teeny, whatever you want to call me. And this is Talking It Out, man. We're just gonna be talking a little bit. I'm a computer science major at Boston University, class 2619, from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. That's the little spiel. At some point, I'm gonna stop saying it. Y'all gonna have to watch. Y'all gonna have to watch the old episodes at some point for that. But yeah, the bucket. But so you said Jersey, but you at BU. You gonna switch from entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
But you're what major are you again right now?
Graphic design.
Graphic design, okay, and that's CFA, if y'all don't know, here
Yeah.
at Boston University. He's the only black CFA person I know.
It's
I think of
crazy.
all classes, like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, I think he's the only black CFA person that I know, to be honest. So tell me, like, first we'll say why BU and kind of put that together with why CFA, because it's not something you see all the time, especially with black people.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why BU.
Oh,
And why
B-
CFA.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Why BU?
Yeah.
Well, it came down to, like, it was between Howard and BU.
Okay.
And, like, with BU, I had to go with it because, number one, the money.
they was passive bread. Howard didn't give you. Wait, did you get into Howard?
Yeah, I got into both schools.
But they didn't give you money.
They gave me money, but it wasn't as much as BU was giving me.
Okay.
So it was like, yeah, nah, like it came down to the money, and then it was also whose program is best,
Yeah.
and where am I going to be most successful.
Yeah.
And so after I had to look, it was a lot of comparing the pros and cons and stuff like that, and so I ended up choosing BU because I knew their arts program was really well, and so. Yeah, I think that was the real reason why I did YBU. I think also the location. I wanted to be in like a semi-city area. So
Is that where you live back? Like, do you live in a city back home?
I
or
don't.
No? You
I don't. But I enjoy, like, when I'm in New Jersey, I like to go to New York a lot.
Okay.
So like it was something that I wanted to do. And so yeah, I think that's like my YBU. And then
What got you like into what started your artistic?
oh, that started at a young age.
Young age, okay.
Yeah, that started at like the age of 7 years old. 7 years old, I was like, I did a lot of drawing and painting, and my parents always used to get me all these different like art kits and stuff like that. And I would do like, it's crazy because like, I used to put on shows and stuff like that. Like, I
With
could have
the-
really been like a theater major. Can you imagine
like
that?
like acting and stuff?
Yes, I used to
Okay.
put on shows and I would make my sister like perform in them too. So like I really loved that, and so I.
He was forcing his little sis.
Yes, you could ask her. She was in all of them, and so I put on those whole productions and stuff like that. I was a very creative child. Loved building forts and stuff like that, and so that kind of like manifested.
Yeah.
And I started doing more. I started getting more into like, I think it was definitely during like my elementary school years when I started like getting real serious in the art classes and then
Yeah.
getting in like the gifted and talented programs. And I was like, wow, like I could really hone this skill and like do something with it.
Yeah.
And so,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, damn. So then, was that the? Did you know from, let's say, like high school, you were applying, you knew you wanted to go into, like, it's been like a long time that you knew this was what you were gonna go into?
Well, I always knew that I had like art, like in general. Like I always loved, like that was like my passion for real.
Yeah.
But I was going into like the STEM track.
Oh, okay.
Like at first, I did a lot of STEM programs. So I was in, I did like one at Princeton and stuff like that. And so that's kind of like the track that I was on. I started out as an architecture, like I wanted to do architecture as a major. And then after that, I think it was like, what's the word for it? It was something design. I think like product design.
Product design, okay.
Product design, architecture. And then when I finally took a graphic design class in high school, and I was like,
this is it. This is it.
I was like, because I also love technology, love art. So I was like, combine the two, this is where I need to be at. And so I did that junior year, and I did it my senior year.
Okay. And there was never really any other majors or anything that you considered?
Well, like I said, yeah, like it was architecture and I think a little bit of biomedical engineering.
What the heck? I never knew that.
That's only because of the Princeton program that I really got interested in it.
Okay.
But that was like, yeah, that's like, who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Tyler doing some bio? Okay.
It was like, yeah, but, yeah.
Okay. And then, so you said the BU program seemed like a little bit better of a program, like little bit better of a fit.
Yeah, it looked better of a fit, and it was a larger program, and I knew they had like the resources and the money, honestly.
Yeah.
So
what is it like do you ever notice that you're the only, or like, few black people in that school?
every day. Every day I
Yeah.
walk into class, like it's like it isn't a lot of guys in the school of visual arts, like where I think it's like 3 guys in my class or something like that in each class. But to be a black man in the class, it's like you're even smaller.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got like at least one black person per year, I think.
Damn.
So we got I'm in my sophomore class. Then we got Hector for junior year.
Yeah.
And then we got Jimmy for senior year. I'm not sure if you know Jimmy, but I don't even know if there's anyone for freshman year.
I feel like I've heard of somebody who's a freshman who's CFA.
There are like I'm just naming the black male designers.
Oh, male? I don't know.
Yeah, but there is one. There's one other girl. I forgot. She might be a senior who does graphic design. But yeah,
it's very, very few of y'all. Yeah. Just in general, of course, that's how it's gonna be for like basically everyone, but especially in CFA, it's like a lot less. Like I'm CS, so like I have my crew, like the CS people. Like I got my people that every year we take basically the same classes with each other. So like I'm never completely alone in my classes and stuff like that. It's like I'm always going up with the same people. And like Nesby, so it's like things like STEM and Med. It's like you have such a bigger pool to choose from, so obviously there's gonna be more black people and stuff like that. But what about the overall, just like we're sophomores now, so it's like we got a little bit of experience under our belt. So what is it like when you originally kind of the expectations you were thinking BU was gonna be like versus what we've lived now?
Versus what we live, like in general, or like my school specifically, like.
No, in general.
In general, like the expectations I had for BU.
Yeah, like community, whether it be the community, the school, like all that.
Honestly, I was a little bit nervous because like I know the black community isn't large. Yeah. So I was like, going into this, I was like, oh, I hope I find my group. You know what I'm saying? But that was one of my I had low expectations for that. So that was one of them. Like the city aspect, I had very high expectations.
Bro, when we tell you this city sucks, it don't suck. It doesn't suck. Like Boston, honestly, like I try to give it its credit because it is a beautiful and nice city, but it's not a bustling night.
It's not like New
lively-
York.
Yeah, it's
It's
not like
not
New
like
York. Anybody like if you're thinking of coming to Boston for whatever, because Boston is like a college hub.
It's a college town.
Yeah, it's a college town. A lot of people want to be in Boston, whether that be Harvard, MIT. You know, people who are like from very far places. And early warning. Boston is not like that type of city. It's not New York. It's not Miami. It's not LA. It's Boston. Like it's its own city.
It's just Boston.
Yeah,
Like
it's really just its own
I
city.
mean, like it's shut down at like 8 p.m.
Yo,
and then that's it.
8 o'clock. Don't
The
even
nightlife,
bother. After
yeah.
8, unless you're 21 and white,
Yeah.
there's not much to do.
It's really not.
So yeah, that's all there is to look out for. But it's still not bad. Like, you know, obviously you're with your friends and stuff like that. We do have a good community.
Yeah.
So continue to
like
go
you
on.
said, no, it was like the college aspect, like like it's a college town. Like
Yeah.
that's one of the best parts, honestly.
Yeah, it
that I
is.
think that I didn't like. That's one of the expectations. Like it's just something that I didn't know about. Like
Mm-hmm.
for real. Like I knew Harvard, MIT was up here, but I didn't realize how many other surrounding
Yes.
schools, like smaller schools, there were. And so I think like being able to build that community
Yeah.
just outside of BU, I was like, all right, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because there's other black people out
Yeah,
there.
just like you. Like I'm from right over there, like 50 minutes away. But even I didn't notice like even how close we were to Harvard, how
Yeah.
close we were to Northeastern. We scooted to Northeastern the other day to watch a basketball game. Like it's so close, and that's just the distance from each other. But again, like he said, the amount of schools you got. I'll say Tufts, but bro, ain't nobody trooping at Tufts, bro. Like nobody goes out to Tufts. But we got Tufts, Harvard, MIT, BU, BC, Simmons, Bentley, Brandeis, LaSalle.
It's a lot of bees.
Yeah, a lot of bees. There's one right next to Emmanuel.
UMass.
The UMasses. Like, there's so many schools around here, and I definitely say that's like the best part about it. It's because you don't feel limited. I feel like we've lived an experience that a lot of other people who go to colleges in other places wouldn't understand.
Yeah, they don't have that for real. Like,
Yeah.
just to be able to just go across the street to a different college,
college.
and get their experience and stuff like that. Like, I love that.
Yeah, exactly. So you meet a lot of people. We just yesterday we had a BC and BU collaboration event. It was like this big event, super fun. Like that's not really something you could do on other campuses that are in, you know, a forest, a big campus.
Yeah.
It may be really big and have like a lot of students, but it's just that one school. We have like probably less undergrads than other bigger schools, but it's so many. It's Harvard, it's MIT, it's all these schools. They come together sometimes. Sometimes there's big events, parties. You'll see somebody from other schools. It's all that stuff. But yeah, continue on like how it is kind of now, or like as you went on, like how things your mind might have changed, and especially with like the community.
I guess like I didn't realize I wasn't prepared for how much like relationships would change and stuff like that over time. Like even last year, like we started off with a big group, Negro Nation. Now it's like
It dwindled.
It dwindled down, and
Yeah.
everybody's just doing their own thing and stuff like that. But I wasn't prepared for that. But yeah, the community at BU, like the black community, it's real. Like we're close. I feel like one thing that we have is like everybody know each other. For
Yeah,
real. Like,
yeah.
that's one thing. But yeah, that, and then when you think about like one of the other expectations I had was I thought it was gonna be a lot colder up here.
Really? It's not as cold as you thought?
Not as well, I guess being from Jersey, like it's already
Yeah, I
cold.
feel like
We have
right
like the
there.
same seasons and stuff like that. I wasn't prepared for the wind though.
Yes, even I was not prepared for this fuck ass wind, bro. When I tell you, the wind is crazy, bro. Like it's actually pushes you. Like
I was not prepared
this
for
city
that
is
wind.
dead windy as shit, bro.
Like
Like-
it's moments where you just want to like. That's like the one factor that be like pushing me back from going to class and stuff
Yes,
like that. I'd be
bro.
like, especially when it was like in the negatives. I ain't never experienced that.
Negatives. Yeah.
Never experienced like that, like the degree of negatives that we were in.
Yeah.
Like that was bad.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like -30 last year.
It was.
Last year, I
can't believe
think,
that.
second semester, first semester, it was -30. And there's here too, like, maybe it's just because it's a campus, but there's wind tunnels. Like the one in CityCo and then the one where the bus stop is, bro.
It'd be the worst
It's
going through
the
them.
worst cold, bro. It's so bad. And then imagine what degrees it is, drop it by 10 on a scooter.
Yes.
When you're on a scooter,
And
it
if you-
becomes 10 degrees
If
colder.
you ain't got gloves, you done.
You done. If you don't got
You might as well
gloves,
turn around.
just don't go. I promise you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, really,
It's
realistically,
bad.
just don't go out. But yeah, and then how you said it is now. How's it feeling? How you feeling,
Right now?
sophomore? We're almost done with our first semester, sophomore
That's
year. How
crazy.
are you feeling so far?
It's been moving.
Mm-hmm.
Like the year has been going. Like honestly, like I can't even wrap my head around it. Like thinking
Yeah.
about it right now. Like the fact that we just like we're in our sophomore year already. Fall semester is about to be done
It's about to be over
in like 2 or 3 weeks. Not even 3 weeks. I don't even think. Well,
Yeah.
probably
about
weeks.
3. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot. I was not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like last year, I was like, I had like a vision in my head, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this, and I did it. I did freshman year. I was so proud of myself. But
What was the vision? What
like
did
the vision was just like go and be successful, do what
Okay.
you got to do, get acclimated, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, get the GPA that you want, everything that you want, go after it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I did, and I was like, I was real proud of myself in the end. And then I was also very prepared. I feel like last year, this year
You don't feel as
I
prepared.
came in. I thought I was prepared,
Yeah,
and then they
bro,
started.
that's such a fact, bro. Like when I tell you, you think you got it. Like the way
Exactly.
that I came into this, because obviously like I lived my freshman year, I made my mistakes, I built up my rapport of like what I need now. I come into sophomore year, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like I got this locked in. I've been inside more. Like it really seems like I know what I'm doing, right? Like, I don't know, I've been inside, people telling me, oh, I'm proud of you, locked in. Little do they know I'm struggling like shit, bro. Like
Exactly.
it's just there's like you could, I guess, I don't know what it is, you could just never be prepared. Like there's just something about it. Like you think that you have it, and then a new thing happens, a new experience happens that you didn't already live, that now you
Exactly.
gotta live through it. It's just so many experiences that you have to live through.
It's just, it's like I'm experiencing them all at one time. Like I'm like half of this stuff I could have gone through last year. Why I got to go through it right now?
Exactly.
But I'm like, you know, it's God's timing. You know, He's putting me through these trials and tribulations right now, so that I could come through in the end and you know be grateful for what I went through and stuff like that. Because it's
Exactly.
been, when I tell you this year was like rough.
Yeah.
It was rough. Like it's still rough.
It's still rough.
But there were like, it was like, I think like 2 weeks ago or something, like it was that like right before midterm season or something like that, in between there, when I was just like, I gotta lock in and stuff like that, and I would lock in, and like stuff would like I would try every time I get something done, something else is popping up.
Yeah.
And so it's like, this is the first year I've ever heard, the first time I've ever heard anybody be like, oh, I haven't seen you in like a while, because I was outside so much.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, you know, I gotta like because I really care about like how I'm doing and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know, it's time to like.
It's time to lock. Yeah. And like, it's just the whole dynamic kind of changes, I think, especially with us getting older and becoming sophomores, how you just mentioned a little bit, how we were always outside last year. Like, bro, when I tell you we're going in the Hall of Fame, bro. Like, we was out, bro.
Out every
outside
weekend.
every weekend. We had a movement. We had motion. We had something to do, bro.
And I had money.
Money. Niggas is broke. It's down. But it's just like, you're like, especially for me, my mindset just kind of changed, like my focus last year. And I don't regret how outside I was last year. I love that.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't at all.
I don't regret one thing that I
Not
did.
one bit of it.
Because I feel like if I hadn't did all the stuff that I did, I would have been even sadder now.
Yeah, even it's like I lived what I lived. I did all that fun stuff. Freshman year, like, is really just about getting experiences, making friends, things like that. And then now sophomore year, it's like I will say, I feel like I smoothly rolled into the, like, being more like just growing into it. Like, you know how like you get to a certain age, so okay, you need to lock into getting an internship. You need to lock into making sure your grades are right. And like, I don't feel like I got hit in the face with becoming an adult type of thing. I feel like I'm kind of rolling into it smoothly.
I can see that. Yeah, I feel like it was the opposite for me.
Really?
I feel like I wasn't ready for it. I feel like I still wanted to go out and stuff like that. But then, like, it was coming to the realization that I can't do that anymore. Like, I can't be outside like I want to because my professional career is coming up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Shit gets serious quick, bro. It gets serious. I'll say, like, it gets serious as soon as you touch college, but you're still a freshman. You have, like, some leeway as far as, like, not taking the professional side too seriously. But once you hit sophomore year, it starts getting serious.
I'm like, yo, what is my future looking like?
It's like, you know, we gotta lock in. And I could only imagine when it's junior year and when it's senior year how much it's gonna be. But you know,
I also think one of the things is like one of the things that I hope that'll give me my peace is like securing like myself for next year, like setting myself up. And so that, like, in terms of like internships and stuff like that, like you got to do all that applying right now and stuff like that. And so I think that's what's also adding on to the stress. Once I'm done and I'm in, I feel like I'm gonna be like, I'll be able to chill out a little bit more. So like,
exactly. Once you finally like get it, it's like, all right, I could take a breath. I could relax, and it'll be all good. But I think we'll come back to the school. Well, not necessarily school, but just more serious and our life stuff. But now we're gonna get into some funner things, some funner questions. You know, I'm pretty sure you've tuned in to Talking It Out a couple times, so you probably know what question I always start off with. But give me your best and worst Riz moments. So whatever you want to start with.
Best and worst Riz moments.
Worst meaning you got dubs. Best meaning that was a successful mission.
That was a successful mission. Wow. you got me here.
You got me.
Let's see. Worst Riz moment. I'm gonna start off with the worst.
Worst, yeah. People usually start with the worst. It could be party. It could be text. It could be. It doesn't even have to be in college. Yeah. It could be anything really.
Crazy thing, can I say, I had somebody ring me up yesterday, but I was in
What they do,
bro? Cause I was asking people.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I was like,
me
"What's your best pickup line?" and stuff like that. And this girl gonna say like, "You gotta." When I say something, you gotta be like, "Thank you." And she's like, "I like your shoes." I was like, "Thank you." She's like, "I like your pants." I was like, "Thank you." I like your jacket. I said, "Thank you." Tell me why I was blushing at the end of that.
She got risky.
I was like, yo, I was silent, bro. Jeremy had to take the mic.
You folded,
bro.
Oh
it was bad.
It was bad
because I've never been rizzed up like that.
Bro,
it's hard to get rizzed up by a girl like that.
Because when they do, like, you're so like shocked. It's like you don't know what to do. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah. But best risk moment. I be making a lot of eye contact.
Okay.
I feel like that's like I don't know if I can remember like the words that I said. It's kind of hard right now because I'm like, I gotta really think about that. It's been because like we've been to so many different parties and so much stuff has happened.
Yeah, so much shit. so many things have happened. Like
you already know me.
Yeah, we've been to a lot.
Yeah, it's like worst risk moment was probably what have I gotten dubbed? Yeah, I can't think of. I would probably say, cause I'm thinking about the time we were at BC and that one girl we were playing that game, but that's not even like best risk because I didn't even say anything.
Yeah, you didn't even do nothing.
Exactly. So like,
I mean that's fair. Like if you don't have like a specific.
Yeah, I'm really like
like story.
Yeah,
for
like
it.
I gotta really think about
Really
that
think-
one.
yeah, we could come back to
All
that
right,
one.
yeah,
like,
do
if-
that.
Yeah,
Because like
give you some time.
I'm honestly dumbfounded right now.
No, that's fair. That's fair. This is a question I don't think I've ever asked it like in a prior podcast, but I just want to like know: are you someone who like? Are you like a date, like take them out to a date type of thing? Like, let's say it's a girl that you just met. Are you like first thing you're doing? Obviously, you text them a little bit. First thing you're doing is like, we're going out on a date.
Yeah, I would say that more as opposed to what, like just continually
Like-
texting them or like.
Yeah, it could be like another like direction somebody might go is like just try to pull up because we're in college, so it's like it's not crazy to just try to like go to their spot or like something like that. So maybe just go to their dorm or just like something like that. But like a real date, or even it could be something calm that's not a date. But like, are you like we're gonna go on an actual first date, or are we just gonna like do something calm?
I feel like if I'm like really serious about it, like I might want to take you on a date, like something like that. But like, if I'm kind of, it depends on how iffy I am about it, like how far I could see it going.
Yeah.
Like I really gotta be able to like, before I take you out on a date, I really want to get to know you. Like
Yeah.
I really want to make sure that like, because I feel like for me, dating it's like, it's a little bit more serious in my eyes.
Okay.
Like if I'm taking you out on a date, that means like I actually want to
That you date to marry type thing.
like yeah.
Obviously,
some-
like you're not thinking that.
Yeah,
but
but,
like
like-
in general, like
yeah,
you're
like I
dating to
actually
marry.
like I'm like real serious about
Yeah.
going forward or something like that. But yeah, it's not. I've never thought about it really. But yeah, definitely. If I'm like really serious about the relationship, I'm gonna take you out.
You want to take you out
Yeah.
on a date. Okay. Have you been on any in college?
Nah,
Nah, yeah, same boat. None in college.
No dates.
No dates. No nothing.
No dates.
Not that it's not possible.
Yeah,
but
I feel like I've only had like, those moments, like more moments
yeah.
that aren't like, classified as like, like what the expectations of a date would be like.
Yeah. Okay. What's your like what are you looking for in the girl? Because you said like when you do it like it's more serious. So like what do they need to have for you to like be like, okay, I want to get into this serious mindset type of thing?
Like I need someone who's like definitely intelligent. I find that that's so attractive to me. Like when you're smart, I need someone who's also driven. Love motivated people too. Like it's like, cause that's like that makes a power couple for real. Like,
Yeah.
when you're both motivated, someone who's like, if they're motivated when you're down, they can pick you up, and when you're down and they're motivated, they can pick you up. So it's like that dynamic is definitely like something that I look to. Who else? Somebody who's black.
You had to imagine somebody who's black.
I'm not with.
Not with this.
On my Dr. Umar.
He's not with that.
Yeah, nah, but yeah, love black women to infinity. Yeah, intelligent, motivated, someone who's got a vision for their life. That's like, if you don't got I guess that goes hand in hand with being motivated. But like, you could be motivated and also not have like a vision for where you want to go in life.
Yeah.
But I think if you have like some type of vision, that's something that I also look for.
Okay.
But yeah, I think those are like my main three that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. And is there anything like physically, or you're just black?
Physically-
Black is beautiful.
Physically, black is beautiful.
That's all we need. That's all we need is the black is beautiful. That's all. I want like, do you see the white people here as NPCs?
I honestly do, and it's even more so in my school because it just feels like one big like GTA lobby.
Yeah, bro, that's a fact. Was it with you? Yeah, it was with you that day that it felt like GTA.
It's
bro,
just,
like
it's crazy, especially because we're like we're with the School of Theater, and so they're all. Let me not.
wait, what are they like?
Let me not say that before they all start giving me weird looks and cool and stuff. But no, they're
I feel you.
Love my School of Theater people, but it's like we're right across from their like I guess like the space where they do like not like performances, but like they kind of do like the rehearsals and stuff like that. Like they're
Wait, is
kind
that
of
the place with the window that you could see?
Not that one.
Oh, okay,
it's on the
okay.
3rd floor where my graphic design class is.
Okay.
And then there'll be periods of time where you'll just hear like screaming or like, you know, them doing their exercises or they're just like these like lines that like, Shakespeare lines or stuff like that. And so it's kind of like, it's like, yo, like you just walk past them and stuff like that. And they're like in their own little worlds, like doing their practicing like their lines and stuff like that. So it's really crazy, like the school and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just, we're living in a simulation.
We're living in a
bro.
simulation. When I tell you these, like, it just doesn't feel real, man. They feel like filling characters in my life, man. Like
Exactly.
I don't even mean it disrespect. Like I don't know how it sounds, but I don't even mean it disrespectfully. Like it just really feels like filling characters. Honestly, like if I walk by a black person, I always notice you. Like I always notice a black person. When I walk by a white, I think it's just because there's so many that there's no way you could clock
Like
all
I
of
feel
them.
like we the realest people, bro.
That's a fact, bro.
Like we just stand out so much. Like it's just like that nigga real.
Yeah, that nigga, that's the real nigga right there. But what you looking at? This guy Kev behind the camera again, as always. Cameraman Kev, he's here as usual.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so now I do kind of want to like. Honestly, I'm pretty interested in your CFA life. I don't know why.
My CFA.
I'm very interested. Like I know usually we do more of like the
'cause
side questions.
A lot of people don't like. They see me go into the studio. They don't know what happens.
Yeah,
in the
like I'm honestly kind of interested in that. So like, what? Because you said there's a school of theater.
Yeah,
Is that different from?
So we all fall under CFA. I'm in School of Visual Arts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like there's School of CFA and then there's sub schools. So
Okay.
like School of Theater, School of Visual Arts, and then I believe there might be one more. But yeah, that's kind of how like that's how we're organized. And so like some of the floors are mixed, some are not. But yeah, we have like it's a lot going on in that school. It's a lot going on. Like
Wow, y'all kind of like what's the school from Victoria's? Hollywood Arts. Like honestly,
something like that.
It's
but
kind of like Hollywood Arts.
Yeah.
Like just one, like y'all are just it's just a big mix of y'all.
Yeah.
Because every other, I mean, CAS is like, there's a lot of different majors in CAS, of course, like different people, but there's no like separate schools within CAS. There's just majors.
Yeah,
y'all
I
are
see
like the only people with like separate schools within your college.
Yeah, and then within those schools are different majors.
Ah, okay. So y'all have just one more layer, basically, to it. Okay.
That's it.
Is there anyone? You got Questrom, CAS, Sergeant, Engineer. Yeah, I think you guys are the only one that are built like that.
Yeah.
CF, like the College of Fine Arts, then the schools within it, then the majors. Are there concentrations as well, or is just major?
Ooh, concentrations like as in
Like I know Questrom has like your business major, but their concentration might be like I don't know the names, but there's like an actual concentration that goes on like their thing. Like they go by like their concentration.
I don't think so. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I'm not.
Because
sure
you
entirely.
because what do you want to do with what do you want to do in the future? Like what's your goal with this?
Bro, that's honestly, it's constantly evolving. Like as I get more exposure, especially through like Nesby and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
I've been moving towards UI and UX design because I know that's a field that is more tech based a little bit more, and it has like it deals a lot more with like the user experience and stuff like that, and I'm kind of interested in that. But I would say like you can call me like multidisciplinary artist or something like that, and that's kind of like deals with all different art fields and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But definitely UI UX. Probably like my initial goal like going into college was okay, do the graphic design, start your own brand.
What type of like clothing brand?
Yeah, clothing
Okay.
brand, and go big with that. And then that's it. But now it's kind of evolved into like, yeah, okay, let's pursue this UI UX design, maybe a little bit of coding here and there,
Okay.
like web design specifically, because of my CS 103 class, and so that's where I've been going so far.
Okay.
And kind of seeing how like graphic design, because I didn't know how far it went or like expanded into different fields, and so kind of seeing where that can take me and where it kind of intersects with other different majors and disciplines. So yeah.
Okay. Do you still, because I know obviously you've taught, do you still want to do the direct, like you said you wanted to do directing, or am I tripping? I'm tripping.
Yeah, directing.
I swear you said you want,
like art director or something like that? Did I say
Yeah.
something? I might have said something like that.
like you wanted to do like something like that.
Yeah, art director is one of like, that's like the highest paying like
Uh-huh.
job you can get as like a graphic designer, I believe. But I'm not too interested in that, just because you got to work your way up so high into that, and you would be making like probably like 110.
110. And that takes how long?
That takes however long that takes. It takes a minute. But yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't too interested in
You
that.
wasn't too interested.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you like ever plan on selling art or anything like that?
Yes, so that's the bag that I'm trying to get into now.
Okay.
Like because I have a job now, it's like a little bit harder, but I want to get into more of like, I'm trying to get a little bit more into like my social media bag, like I was before, like how I had my art page, tylers.best.art. You know, I had to put it out there.
Yeah. Little shout out.
But yeah, I had the art page, and then it went quiet once I got back into school. So I'm trying to get that back and going, because people would always hit me up through there, asking about different commissions and stuff like that. And I did do some commissions over this summer.
Yeah.
But it was only like for family and people that knew that, you know, like that I do artwork and stuff like that. But in terms of like selling myself and selling like my services and stuff like that to people, like I haven't really put too much into that, but I definitely want to get into that, and definitely want to get into more social based like advertising of my work and stuff like that, because you could really blow up through doing that, because I follow a lot of different artists that, you know, create reels, TikToks and stuff like that. Like one of my TikToks, it was a little something, you know, that one TikTok with the Erykah Badu graphic that I did. That one got like 3,300 views or something like that. So that was really good. But kind of gearing myself more towards there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you ever, cause I don't know, they can't see your fit. They can't see your whole fit, but when I say he gets down. He gets down. Would you ever look into any type of like, whether it be modeling, making clothes, designing clothes, stuff like that?
Yeah, so I dabble in some of that.
Okay, he do everything art, anything
exactly.
art.
That's how I said, multidisciplinary artist. But yeah, I got my own sewing machine. I did that over the summer because I was like, let me try and get into this. I want to see what I can do with this. And so I did. What did I make? I did some pants. I never finished them. Like I was halfway through the project, and then I just, you know, I had other stuff to do. But definitely want to get into more clothing and trying out different designs. I had posted two over the summer that I was thinking about like actually going through the process with. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Honestly, it's like I need the free time.
Yeah.
And I don't get that as much. But definitely over the winter, I'm gonna look into kind of doing some prints. Definitely some like graphic hoodies that I'm thinking about. I'm gonna see how they come out. See if I can get. There's I gotta see about the manufacturers and stuff like that, because it's a whole process that goes into that. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. So you'll definitely create some.
I'm going to put some stuff out. I got to. Like that's another goal of mine, to put some work out. But because I know like there's a possibility that could blow. Because there's a lot of brands and clothing brands that people just like. I'm like, I could be doing that 10 times better. Like,
he's throwing
like,
shots.
I'm sorry, but some niggas just be getting on there, doing some little graphics, and then put that on a tee or a sweatshirt.
All right, we had to stop real quick, get a quick cut, but you continue. You just pick up from where you were.
Oh yeah, you know, like
niggas, you could produce something better than some of these.
Yeah, I could
people.
Like if I really put some thought into it, like it could be some big brand stuff. So like. gonna see how it goes. I gotta get a good work session, and you know how Drake be and stuff. Like, I'm in the Masoni.
I'm in the Masoni right now.
I gotta get in the studio. Everybody. Remember when I used to be like, you used to ask me where I was. I'd be like, I'm going to the studio.
Yeah, bro. This man dead be in his art studio all the time, bro. He would always be in the studio.
I think I was actually in like.
Yeah.
I love saying it though.
We dead gotta. I be seeing TikToks of people like renting out studios and shit.
Oh, word?
Like for a birthday or something. Like they just go and have fun, bro. That would be mad, especially us. But we just be freestyling at night, bro. Like we would next thing you know, we drop top track of the year. Some crazy shit.
I'm telling you, be sick, bro.
Be sick, bro. But my next question: Do you have any icks?
Icks.
Yeah. I want to know.
I got a couple.
Because usually it's like girls that have a lot of icks. I want to know. Do you have any icks?
I got a couple. Let me see if I can name some off the top of my head. All right. Smell. I don't like
Smell.
That's one of them.
Why the deep breath?
I'm sorry, but the hair is not like.
It's not what time.
Bro, like sometimes some people I could like see your lace.
Your lace.
That's a little bit of an ick for me. Like I love natural hair. Love natural hair. So like.
Bro, this guy Kev.
Bro.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Like, cause like when I'm talking to you, like I'm looking at your face and stuff like that, and then I just.
This guy said I'm looking at your face,
and I see that grid, and it's. But yeah, that's another one. Another ick. I guess you could say unmotivated people. People with no vision.
Yeah.
What else do I not like? People that chew with their mouth open. Don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be a few more that come to me, but
right now that's really it.
That's like really it.
The main ones.
Yeah.
I could agree with what was the first one? The smell. Smell, I think, is just like, bro, like smell is like, come on.
Hygiene needed.
Going
off of that one, clean people. I need to clean. If you dirty, like, well, not dirty, but like
he said not dirty,
but like if you like a dirty person, like you don't.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's another ick. Like,
yeah, it's like you can't really do that. Being clean is like such a big thing. And you don't have I don't have OCD or anything. Like it don't gotta be like.
But
perfectly.
you gotta be kept up.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, I was just coming to me now, is makeup. I don't.
How you feel about birthday makeup time? How you feel
sorry, but sometimes it's overdone, bro.
That's fair.
You ain't gotta do much. Like some women are like you're beautiful already. What you gotta like you don't like. Some people just be doing the most, I think, and then that just takes away from it.
Yeah, it's like sometimes. Yeah, I think like. It's just sometimes it's just too much, you know. It's just just all I could say. It's just sometimes it's like physically a lot. Like it's physically just a lot of stuff on your face, and it's just like damn. And
I love it all natural.
What did Drake say? Sweatpants, hair tied, chillin' with no makeup on. That's the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. Shout out Drizzy. I hope y'all listen to the new Scary Hours 3, man.
That last song.
Ooh, and you know what the last song is? You know what the last song is.
No, comment that.
And have you ever been in a fight?
Have I ever been? No.
Okay.
No fight.
That would have been a crazy thing to like. If you said yes, I would have been quite shocked. Honestly.
Yeah, no fights.
Okay.
No fights.
Just making sure.
I'm a pretty peaceful guy.
Peaceful guy.
Yeah.
Lover, not a fighter. Okay. But you. Guy touches your girl's ass, you fighting him?
Whoa. I might have to. Like, What am I supposed to do?
he
Don't
just-
do that.
He just walks by and touches her eyes.
Like, no. We're not having
We're
that.
not having that.
We're not having that.
Okay, that's fair. All right, we go revert to a little bit back to the real. It's pretty much the ending portion of it all. Do you have any advice for? I feel you could really tailor your advice towards somebody who may be on the artistic side, like a black kid who may be on the artistic side, stuff like that. Do you have any advice for someone like that?
I feel like don't be, afraid to pursue because a lot within the black community, they really discourage you not to go within those fields because they don't make a lot of money and stuff like that. And so it's understandable. But there's so much black artistic talent. Like when you talk about not just visual talent, but like theatrical talent and like rapping talent, like that all falls into like it's an art form for real.
Yeah.
Like don't be afraid to pursue it for real because you'll never know what comes out of it. Like I'm still like there are moments where I'm like, is this really where I should be going and stuff like this? Is this really what I want to be doing? Yeah. But like, and at the end of the day, if you're really passionate about it, that it's gonna really drive you. Yeah. And it's gonna like, it's not gonna be like something where you have to worry about the money because you're always gonna be in a position where you're working towards something, and that's all. When you're constantly producing, you're gonna find a way. Yeah. To get bread and stuff like that. Like you, and
it won't feel like a struggle. It won't feel like a struggle, like this bad thing, because you're doing what you want to do. Yeah, you're doing what you love to do.
It won't feel like a job.
Yeah, exactly. It won't feel like a job. I feel like that's like the biggest thing, especially like you see people, they do like their job is just fun. Like what they do is what they like to do. Like how they make money is having fun. Like YouTubers, I really see it a lot in YouTubers, because even athletes, it's like all these professions take a lot of work. One thing is, if you want to be successful, you want to make money, there's not a single easy route. Like there's not a single easy route. I saw who was it? It might have been Kai or like Phantom, like all those people. I watched them a lot. Like they were just telling stories about like their early social media and early YouTube and early stuff like that, posting on whether it be Facebook, like grind, and they're posting multiple videos every day, working up early in the morning. I remember one of them was Duke. He was in the military.
One of them pics surfaced too.
He would wake up, because they had to wake up at a certain time for the military, do his thing, and then he would stream. Maybe get like, I think he said maybe like 2 hours of sleep or like some shit like that. I can't remember exactly, but like he would barely sleep and back at it again, stream it. Like that's for a minute that he was doing that. So there's no easy route to this success, like at all.
Like, yeah, honestly, like if you really want to be successful in what you're doing and whatever your passion is, it is not going to be easy. Yeah. It's like it's gonna be some work for real, and that's what I've come to realize. Like, even if you're passionate about it, if you want to be successful in it, you gotta put in some work for that. So
yeah, exactly. You gotta put in work. But on my end, some advice. Oh man, I can always give. Let me think of something. I'll say a piece of advice I could give is try to always stay locked in as best as you can. It's very easy to kind of get thrown off track, and not even in like necessarily bad things, but it's very easy to be like, you know what, let me just stay at home and just chill. Like sometimes I should record a podcast, every once in a while, like I'll think, yeah, I'm gonna record a podcast this Saturday, and then I'm chilling in my dorm. It's warm in there. I got some food, and I just want to stay in my dorm and just do nothing, just chill with my friends, stuff like that. But one thing I will say is every time I step foot in this studio, I sit down with the guests, we get to talking, there's no better feeling, honestly. Like, I always feel so good. I always feel like I'm really, like, it feels like I'm taking steps towards what I want in my life. So try to stay locked in as best as you can. It's tough, but really try to stay locked in with whatever your passion is, whatever your goals are. Try to stay as locked in as possible and live. Don't think too far ahead to the goal. Live each step, each journey. That's really where the joy is. It's in the journey. Once you reach that end goal, you know, sometimes it's not always what you might have expected the feeling to be. The best feeling is in the journey to it. So
it's the journey.
It's the journey, man. It really is. But final and last question is, what's your ultimate goal in life, man? You can answer it however you please, however you see fit.
No, this is an easy one for me. I feel like I'm constantly, and I'm doing it now. Like, I just want to be like at peace.
I like that.
And I feel like it's the ultimate goal for me. Like, just to be at peace in my emotional state, at peace in my financial state, at peace in my relational state, at peace in like my mind. You know, just like that's what that's all I'm going for.
Yeah, peace.
Like, I just want, like, I feel like nowadays it's so hard to like slow down and take it in because life moves so very fast, and like everything that we do is so fast. So it's important to take moments to kind of slow down and kind of think about like what we're experiencing in the moments that we have, because when it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, when it's done, it's done. Everything, you know, whether your freshman year is gonna end, your sophomore year is gonna end, your college experience is gonna end. It's all gonna come to an end at some point.
And when you rushing that, it's like
you have nothing to like. It's gonna keep rushing. It's never gonna feel any slower. It's never gonna feel any slower.
I've been trying to kind of slow down more, so that I can achieve that. You know, that peace in the end. You know.
I like that. That's good. Me, I'll say right now, I switch it pretty much every episode. Not switch, add on to. Right now, I'll say it's success. Honestly, I've had like, I don't know, I've kind of really started to take, especially this, more seriously in my mind. Like, not just as far as like the actions, you know, dropping videos and dropping TikToks, but also in my mind, really realizing like, yeah, this is what I want. Like, this is what I want with my life. Because like, I do like CS, I do like comp sci and stuff like that, but I've known for a minute, but it's really like I'm starting to like really accept it. It's as you said, peace. Me, it's happiness. Like, that I really chase to like live every day. Like, my goal, of course, it's not possible. You're gonna have bad days, but my goal in my life is to be happy every day. What's wrong with that? Like, my goal is to every day be happy. Obviously, like, that's not gonna happen. I'm cool with that, but that's the goal, is every day to be happy. And I know CS isn't necessary. It won't make me sad, but it's not necessarily the thing that's really my passion and what I want to do. And I know it's this. So really just trying to find success in that. Of course, I don't expect to get 1 million views on my 8th episode, nor do I expect it on my 30th episode. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna, hopefully,
you never know.
Hopefully,
you never know.
But just knowing within myself that I'm holding myself accountable and doing what I need to do to see those results is really, that's what I mean by success. Doing what I can and controlling what I can do and producing the best content that I can produce to see those results. And I'm honestly a believer in, if I do that, I genuinely think this is gonna work. And I've had a lot, like, shout out to people who have told me, like, you know, I could see it, I could definitely see you blowing up, blah blah blah, like that stuff. It all means a lot to me. So
yeah, no, most definitely. I feel like you're putting in the work, and as long as you keep doing the best that you can, that's enough. That's enough, and it's gonna work out in the end. It all does. You gotta trust. Sorry to bring religion in this, but you got I got you got to trust in God's divine timing for real, because like His timing is always gonna be right. Always. So
Always. Just gotta trust. All right, man. Do you have Go ahead, shout yourself out. Whatever it is that you want to shout out.
You know, I'm T Dizzle. You know, they call me Tyler, Thomas.
Thomas.
I go by a whole bunch of different names, but make sure, you know, follow my art page, tylers.best.art. Follow me on Instagram. I think it's _.tdizzle. _ something like that. I don't know, but yeah. That's mine.
And y'all already know who I am. Y'all on the page. So my name is Martin Lopes, Teeny, whatever you want to call me. Make sure to follow Talking It Out. It's pretty much Talking It Out on every platform.
Hold up. And I'm sorry to interrupt. Do they know that I was the one that, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. He is the artist of my logo. He is very much like, I don't know if you guys could tell by the way I was talking to him, but like I've known him for a minute. I've known him since I got to college. I met him on the second day of college. I've known him, I've known him for a hot minute. So he was one of the starters for this whole thing.
But when you blow up, man, it's gonna be like one of those moments where like he texted me. He was like, "Yo, you think you could make this logo for me?"
You gotta be on my documentary. You gotta be on my doc.
Yeah, I can make it. I got you.
Yeah, it was him right here, T Dizzle. He made the logo. I'm gonna need an updated one. You know, I do look a little different.
You want a full
I need the beard. I need the hair to be extended a little bit.
Yeah, I got you with that, bro.
For sure. But yeah, this is the artist right here, Tyler T Dizzle. Make sure to follow. I'll put the socials in the description and stuff like that just to make it easier. But yeah, like I said, this is Talking It Out on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, all of the above. My personal is I'm Groner, if you care about that.
Yeah. Make sure y'all tune into the next episode too.
Next episode, it's gonna be coming. I'm telling you, we're gonna be dropping. I'm telling you, I'm locked in. I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I promise y'all, this is truly a priority of mine, and this is what I want with my life, man. And hopefully y'all can see that. Hopefully y'all support. And I'm here to put smiles on faces, hopefully. So I'm done talking. I'm gonna let y'all go on with y'all nights and days. And this is my dog Tyler, man. We'll see y'all on the next one, man. Deuces.
Let me tell you about my brother though. Yeah, I mean enough about me.